Let's see here. Stream. Let's see. All right, guys. I think it's working now. I apologize. It looked like it wasn't working before. We was having some technical difficulties. All right, guys. We're back on. I apologize, guys. How y'all doing and everything? Welcome to the show. Apologize, guys. I guess StreamYard was acting up. Something happened with the video, so we had to. I had to restart it over again. So I will start over again. To get everything started back again. This is being brought to you by guys out here. Tactical Soap, guys. www.tacticalsoap.com. Make sure you go there to get your tactical soap. Also, this is being brought to you by Tate's War Room. Make sure you go there. Tate's War Room. The Fraternity of Excellence. Join the online brotherhood of exceptional men, the Fraternity of Excellence. And last but not least, the World, the 21 convention that is going on in Orlando, Florida, October 24th through the 27th. Tickets are on sale right now. And we are going to get in. Let's get into this. Before I do say this, I want to thank George Bruno for the time that he had on here. George is busy. Donovan's got a lot of things going on, and Donovan's going to be coming on. He's going to be off for a while, so I got to hold it down myself. But I just want to take a moment and thank George for coming on when he could and everything. But that's cool. So we're just going to run the show right here. I'll be running shotgun by myself on this show, and we're going to be talking about today. Breakups and loss, and that's going to be the conversation we're going to have. And guys, if you want to call in, I will put the number up here. If y'all like to call in, guys, please call in right here at 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. Show's on. We only going to do, again, probably an hour and a half show. But what we want to do here is, what's important here is talking about breakups and loss, because for many men out there, they realize that, everything is not going to work out with people. And sometimes there's going to be loss, and sometimes there's going to be situations where the two of you are just not getting along. But for a lot of guys out there, they want the relationship, and they want what comes with the relationship. And guys, don't remember, if you want to chime in, you can on YouTube as well as call in. And if you got any questions, you can call in and ask a question, or you can chime in through the text message while we are discussing breakups and loss. And again, for me, I'm more about solutions here. I don't want to sit around and dwell on things that happened in the past. The thing that I always want to make sure for a lot of you guys, y'all have the necessary tools to, number one, you know what, breakups and loss is sometimes tough for a lot of individuals out there. But what I would like to do on this is, I would like to give guys and give individuals tools that they can use to do more preventative maintenance when it comes to these things. A lot of guys get into relationships sometimes blind, and they don't realize what they have, and they don't ever try to force the person to really be who they are. And sometimes they accept what it is they are dealing with or dating. And as the relationship goes, sometimes they usually have issues and they're having problems. And sometimes a lot of guys feel like this is what relationships are about. Relationships are about arguing, fighting. Relationships are about not getting along and then making up and then repeating the whole cycle over. And that is not the case. And that's what I do want to talk about today, because I want to give you guys more of a solution. because I know how tough loss is. But as men, we have to realize that we've got to learn that one of the toughest things that we can do as men is sacrifice. Sometimes we lose things and we lose people that we care about. But my question is the past going to do anything for you? You know, for a lot of us that have, well, for a lot of you guys out there that are still trying to navigate and still trying to learn about yourself, some of you guys can't understand why it is that you meet somebody, things don't work out, y'all break up, then you get right back into another relationship, even for that not to work itself out. And for a lot of guys, it's truly frustrating. It is a very, very frustrating thing to deal with someone that you may care about. And I don't know, emotional abuse, physical abuse, doing things to you, stopping things, work messing up your job. And sometimes it's hard to go to somebody and tell your friends because you don't want to be seen as weak in your friends' eyes. So for a lot of you guys, you take that abuse. But again, this is not this show today that we're doing. It's not about feeling less than what you are, because I really do feel like the majority of you guys just don't know or have never been taught how to manage your life, how to manage women, how to manage relationships. And so many of you young men out there, well, let me see here. And again, guys, y'all say something in the chat or something interesting, I definitely will chime on that. But this is what we're talking about today. People don't even get a break. They take their current problem straight to the next relationship. Well, Marcus, that's a great, yeah, you're absolutely right. And that's what I call the umbilical cord. See, for a lot of young men out there who probably most have been raised by mom nowadays, or if dad was in the house, dad wasn't running anything, they would take the umbilical cord out of mom and they would attach it to that woman where they allow her to run the relationship because they don't have any self-worth for themselves. So they feel lucky to be with a woman. You know, they feel a certain sense of, I don't want to say a certain sense of pride or anything. They just feel like, you know what? I have somebody. This is probably the best I'm going to do, so I don't want to mess it up. And that's not what this show is going to be about. The thing is about having these mindsets that we are trying to show you, and I'm trying to show you, is that we cannot have pity parties. I know for a lot of you guys, you care about the woman. And I'm not saying don't care about the woman you broke up with. I'm not saying don't say you don't love the woman that you are having troubles with, maybe break up or losing. My job is to try to pull you out of that dark place and explain to you that you've got to love yourself that much more. And once you can come to the realization of what you are and you understand yourself a little bit more, you will be able to navigate through relationships. Most people today cannot navigate. They don't know how to navigate. They don't know that they are allowed to have a thought. And they are allowed to say what's on their mind. And they're allowed to present themselves to whoever they're with without any type of worry. But before we move to the future, let's go and talk about one of the things that are hurting and harming you more than anything else in the world. And that is the fact that the majority of you guys out there are living in the past. A lot of you feel that your past can change. A lot of you feel stuck in there, and a lot of you feel that, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? How can I fix this? How can I make this better? What can I do to get her back? And things like that. And the reality is, and the truth of the matter is when you begin to have a mindset and you begin to learn more about yourself, you'll realize the past is something that is nice to dwell on, but is definitely not something to live in. As a man, we will learn from our past and we can stay in the present at the same time. Now, I know it seems like that is crazy for a lot of people to think that, but that's the truth. Life doesn't have a sunshine and rainbows type area where everything's going to be nice and women are supposed to treat you fair. And women are not supposed to walk over you, and women are not supposed to use you, and women are not supposed to hit you, yell at you, scream at you, and make you feel less than what you are. That's not the truth, gentlemen. I wish there was a way that it could be, but there is a way, and we're going to be talking about that. But for a lot of you guys, you feel like there's no way out. But the thing that I ask you guys out there, and again, if y'all want to call in, you can call in. And if you have a question, please post it. But I think for a lot of guys out there, wow. Oh shit, we got questions. Hold on a second. Wow. Lines are up. Hold on a second. Jeez, I didn't even see the lines up. Wait a second. Give me a second. Let's answer some of these calls real quick. I'm sorry. We're getting line 501 and 757. 501, what's your question, man? What's up?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah, how you doing? What's your question, brother? What's up?
You hear me?
Yeah, what's your question?
First off, like, are you personally married? Have a girlfriend, anything like that?
Yeah, I'm married. Yes.
You're married?
Yes, sir.
All right, and you provide for your lady. You're a man. You do what the man's supposed to.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So, I mean, all right. What's the point of this stream then?
The point of this stream is, okay, do you hear your voice right now? The point of this stream is for guys like you who can't get no pussy. Oh, here you go. Get off. There you go. Guys for you can't get pussy. See, this is what I'm talking about. And this is why they walk all over you, because you can't get no pussy and women don't respect your bitch ass. But anyway, I'm sorry, guys. Let me continue. 757, what's your question, man? What's up?
Hey, how you doing tonight? Hey, I just wanted to ask you about your president, Red Bull Judas. When was the election? Steve the Queen? I'd missed the election.
Okay, I'm going to tell you when the election was. If you give me a second, I'll tell you when the election was. The election was when, this is why I love this. Guys, I'm going to open these lines up, but I want you to hear the feminine behavior in these individuals. And I want you guys to ask yourselves, do they have a woman? Or are they more gay and cakey? 757 bring you back in, but now you just off. 760, what's your question, sir?
Hey, what's up? How's it going? Can you hear me? Hello.
When I ask you what your question is, answer the question. I don't have time to sit around. Now, like I was saying before, gentlemen, y'all can call in. Y'all can joke around all you want. But the difference is that I don't have problems with women. So I'm good. But for the majority of you guys, like that guy, that 501 guy, the first guy that called in, and all these other guys that call in, you can always tell that they can't get women, man. You can tell that they soft. You can tell they got a lot of feminine behavior. And that's just what it is. That's how it is. But what we're going to talk about, we're going to push forward because that's what men do. Because y'all got to remember here, man, there are a lot of men out there that portray and act more like women every day. And this is what we have, and this is what you're dealing with. A lot of these guys out here, they don't know how to get women. So what they do is they act like women. Do y'all hear the voices of those guys that called in? Do you think on a Friday night that instead of talking to another guy, why aren't they with their woman? Think about that for a second, gentlemen. Think about that for a second. Yeah, it is crazy. But let's see, Mike. Let's see. It's hard to see that someone leaving you is a blessing, but it is hurt people. Well, Mike, that's a good thing, and I want to talk about that. It's hard to see someone leaving you as a blessing. No, it is a blessing, but this is what I want to talk about. I want to kind of go back into the past for a second because I think for a lot of you guys out there, this is the problem that a lot of you have. Okay, and I'm gonna use those three callers as a prime example. You see, for a lot of those guys out there, they can never get women, right? Right? Can never have a relationship. And what happened was they finally got a relationship with someone. This is why I tell you, even though if you soft like those three phone callers were, doesn't mean that you'll never be in a relationship. It's just that you're going to be in an abusive, disrespectful relationship where the woman doesn't respect you as a man. So what happens with these guys is that because they can't be men, they want to come on and try to prevent you guys from learning how to be men. So we don't put up with that. We check that behavior because just like you check a woman, you got to check these female guys as well. Can't put up with that. You got to let them know what's up. So let me continue. Joe said, I see, left my engagement now. Working on. Wait a second. Let's see here. Let me see what you're saying here. Just left my engagement. Now I'm working on my car. Sir, what do you mean by that statement? I don't understand the statement. What do you mean by that statement? What are you working on? Anyway, I don't understand what you mean. If you can be more specific on that. I don't understand working on your car. I guess, all right. I guess you just in your car cleaning it up, I guess. I don't know what you mean by the statement. Y'all want to call in 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. One of the things I always try to tell you guys is that you've got to understand how the past is. The past is something that you are not going to be able to change, no matter how you want to twist it. But it is not the past that is hurting most of you guys out there. It's the fact that you have no sense of self. You have no sense of the world, no sense of women, and you think that all women are all the same, number one. A lot of you feel that there's sugar and spice and everything nice, but I ask you this question. For all you guys that are having problems, and if you have ever had an issue with a woman, I ask you this question here. Have you ever noticed or seen a woman be able to go to her job and treat her boss the same way that she treats most of you guys? Yelling at you, screaming at you, telling you where you can and cannot go and what you can and cannot have, treating you like you are a child instead of someone that she should be following and respecting. For a lot of you guys out there, unfortunately, a lot of you guys out there really, truly, and honestly have no idea what respect is. So many of y'all guys are going for what we call love relationships and not respect ones. And that, I think that's some of the problems that y'all are having today because y'all don't know how to demand respect. You don't know how to not only demand it for the woman that you're with, but also demand it for yourself. Because just like the job that you go to, has what? A standard, right? And unfortunately for a lot of you guys, y'all don't have standards. And for a lot of you guys, we already know that y'all follow guys that don't have standards. Some of y'all guys do, and then y'all wonder why. Look, women want men. That's the bottom line. And that's the truth. Women don't want to deal with somebody that has no sense of self, doesn't know what he's doing, doesn't know what he wants out of life. Women don't like that stuff. So the important thing to understand in this and understand in relationships is that, hold on, let me see something here. No, all right, I'm glad he said that. Okay, now we're getting, see, there we go. He says that it's hard to control these women. They're disrespectful, but I'm learning with your teachings. All right, let me explain something to you. And I'm going to keep it 1,000 because the thing that y'all got to understand about guys that are successful in this whole entire thing is that we are not victims. I will never blame a woman for anything. I will always take responsibility of what I allow her to do to me, which she won't be doing anything at all. But see, when you say things like that, okay, and I understand where you're coming from, it's hard to control these women. I see the statement that you're making. But is that really necessarily a true statement? It's hard to control women. Again, what is the difference between the majority of you guys today and the companies that you work for? Now, I want y'all to think about that. And guys, y'all want to call in 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. If y'all want to call in, we can chop it up. Wait a second. Let me see here. Oh, 760. What's your question?
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
When I ask you what your question is, can you please answer me your question? What's your question, man?
Hey, so first and foremost, those past few calls.
Okay, so there you go. And I want y'all guys to listen. Listen, y'all have to listen and learn. Do you hear man in that voice? Do you hear strength in that voice? Do you hear somebody that can get a woman? No, you don't hear that. What's up, freelance? What's good, everybody? But I'm gonna get back to what I was saying and stuff. But what I was saying is that y'all are saying that it is hard to control these women and they are disrespectful. But that's not a true statement. And I think that's some of the problems that a lot of you guys are having. You are under the impression that women cannot be controlled, and that is the furthest thing. It's just that you can't control her, and it's no knock on you. It's the fact that you just don't know how, and that's the problem. The problem is that a woman can be controlled, but it takes a certain kind of man that controls her and controls the narrative. You see, gentlemen, when you go to a job every day, or excuse me, when you apply for a job, you know what the job is about. You know what the job is going to put up with. You know what the job is not going to put up with. The only thing that you probably can do with the job is negotiate a salary. But other than that, the job is going to tell you what time you're supposed to be in, what time you take lunch, what time you go home. And either you're going to accept that or you're not. But you have to also know this, is that regardless even if you don't accept it, there is somebody waiting right in line behind you to accept that position. For a lot of you guys out there, you have no standards, no laws, no rules, no codes, no principles. You have no standards. There's nothing that you stand by. because for a lot of you guys, because a lot of you guys like the callers. I mean, I'm just giving y'all an example. The phone callers, you can tell the emotional or the feminine behavior in those guys that they can't get women. They have no idea how to get a woman. They're just the guys that just hang out with other guys and stuff. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is this: for a lot of you guys out there, you don't even know the importance of your last name. You don't know the importance of your sperm. You don't know the importance of being a man. For a lot of you guys out there, you still have feminine behavior in you. And when a woman recognizes that, because like I say, game recognize game. That's the real. Okay. And if I can recognize it, she can recognize it, gentlemen. And that's the truth. If I can recognize it, she can recognize it. But this isn't about trying to tear you down. It's about really giving you clarity on things, because for a lot of you guys, you just don't know you. When it comes to being a man, you've got to understand sacrifice. Being able to love yourself enough to let a woman go when she misbehaves. Because I'm going to tell you, I don't care how well you are in the game and how well you're not in the game. A woman is always going to try to find out what kind of man you are, okay? But see, when you make that statement, it's hard to control a woman. That tells that, unfortunately, that tells me how your mindset is, because let's look at the statement that you made. I see you made another one. You say it's hard to control a woman. They're disrespectful. But let me ask you the question. Are they what they are, or are they what you let them to be? And that is something that you've got to ask yourself. Are they what they are, or are they what you want them to be? Area code 323. What's your question, sir? What's up?
This is got you. I signed up for the LA thing, the meetup, and it's 223 now. People going, and it went up. Or
all right, Juice. We ain't talking about that today. Juice. All right, Juice.
Yeah.
Oh, they ain't ready for that game. We ain't talking about the women. No, the Juice. We'll talk about that on Monday. With that, they ain't ready for that. We ain't talking. We were talking about something else, Juice.
Oh,
yeah, Juice. Let's
going tonight. That's why.
Nah,
So,
Juice. We ain't talking about that today. No, Juice. The game I gave you about all those women.
I was going.
Yeah, let's not talk. They don't need to. They ain't ready for that, y'all. They like I say. You see.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
You have to, the certain ones you have to pay, right? That's what I was going to ask you, because I got money just in case.
No, I don't think you got to pay for that stuff. No, you got to just do the research on it, brother. Okay.
Yeah, I looked at it. It only said parking, like parallel parking.
Yeah, sure. I don't know, man. All right, well, Juice, I got to do the show, Juice. Yeah, we'll talk about that later, Juice.
All right.
Man. All right, no doubt. Respect to you, Juice. Hey, I laced you though, right? Yeah. So, all right, guys, we're back. 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number if you want to come in. But this is what a lot of y'all guys, like I say, you feel that they're disrespectful. Okay. The next thing you're saying right here, he says decision making was difficult. Navigating is what's hard. The Western women is receiving. The Western woman is deceiving. Okay. This is. I understand where you're coming from and what you're saying, big guy. Okay. But I wish you would call in and I could talk to you more on a one-on-one. Okay. If you could do that, yeah. Yeah, if you call in, just give me your area code. Post your area code, you call in. I'll definitely open the line up for you. But what I'm saying to y'all guys out there, I'm not here, and I don't ever want you guys to think. The first thing you guys have got to stop doing to be successful with women is you got to stop pointing the finger at them. They are what they are. But with that being said, for a lot of you guys out there, you have this mindset that you have what we call an ABC mindset. And what an ABC mindset basically is that you guys are under the impression, and this is part of the reason why, because y'all have these, y'all are always wanting to huddle around around other guys. So because you huddle around other guys, you start to get information from these other guys that sometimes is more detrimental to who you are than positive. Okay, guys? Sometimes it's detrimental. Okay? And what happens is that you unfortunately begin to take on the stories of other people. And that is something you cannot do. For a lot of you guys, you have done that all your life through mom, okay? But as you got older, you have started to take stories from other people and try to make it your own. You have been listening to people that will tell you and scare you from women, scare you from marriage, scare you from having kids, because guess what? They had a situation where they wasn't man enough to handle the woman. But what they do is like, and I'm gonna break this down again. They try to scare you straight. But the one thing I want you guys to begin to do is I want you guys to begin to look at the person that is throwing the information out and begin to question what they are coming from. Because if any man is not holding you accountable for being a man and they want to point the finger at women, then you need to watch who you're dealing with. Because let me tell you something. A woman is a woman. That's it. That's it. Women come in all shapes, sizes, and they have all different types of thought processes. But one thing a woman will not do, a woman is not going to disrespect a man, period. And that's the thing that y'all guys don't see, because a lot of y'all guys like this thing right here. Decision making is difficult. Navigating the world is hard. Western women, he meant deceiving, not receiving. He's saying they're deceiving. But is a deceiving woman really a deceiving woman if she's got someone that is manipulative, can be manipulated? Someone that doesn't have a standard, someone that's going to make excuses, someone that's going to blame, someone that's going to stay in their comfort zone, and someone that's going to live in their past. Why would she treat you with respect when you don't even respect yourself? And I know a lot of you guys saying, wait a second, whoa. Isn't this about us tearing women down? No, this is not even about women. That's y'all's problem. This isn't about women. This is about you. Because the one thing on this show and the one thing about me, if y'all don't know me, is I'm holding you accountable for you. And I'm going to force you to look at the mirror, even if you don't want to look at the mirror, because the majority of you guys don't even know the value of your last name. If you knew the value of your last name, there wouldn't be a woman disrespecting you, yelling at you, screaming at you, hitting you, and disrespect you if you knew the value of your name and what it represented. The majority of you guys don't know you. You don't know what you stand for. You don't have any principles. You don't have any narratives. You don't have any kind of code. You don't live by anything. You don't. But yet you expect a woman to treat you nice? When did life, you show me a manual on life that they say that life has got to treat you nice and people got to be kind to you. This world is not like that, gentlemen. Yes, there are kind, nice people out there, but there are bad people out there. But let me tell you something, as a man, that has nothing to do with me as a man. Jay Hill right there. A woman, a woman is a woman is a woman. A woman will act and do what, man, hey, whoa, let me, I'm going to slow this down for you. And I will say it again. J Hill, 1000. A woman is a woman is a woman. A woman will act and do whatever you, keyword, whatever you allow them to do and whatever, however you allow them to treat you. The problem is that for a lot of you guys, you don't believe in yourself enough to set boundaries. It is so easy to point the finger and blame women for everything, but here's the odd thing about it. They're not treating me bad. They don't treat the people I roll with bad. They don't treat my students bad. So what's the excuse? And it goes back to the A, B, C. For a lot of you guys, and y'all have got to, this is something that y'all have got to do. Somewhere along your life that you've been told that you need to be a part of a pack and part of a group of guys. There's a difference between being around a group of guys than being around a group of men. Two differences. If you're around somebody that is always a victim, that's poison. If you're around people that's always blaming women for everything, that's poison. You need to start being around individuals that will push you to be better, number one, that will help you understand that, you know what, as long as you create the standard, as long as you create your legacy statement, and we're going to talk about those things because y'all don't even, you guys think that these things only work for companies. Absolutely not. But for the guy out there that wants to complain about women, what is your mission statement? What is your mission? Can you, your mission statement, your legacy statement, your vision statement, your value statement, your code statement, all of these things should be attached to your last name, but they're not, because you don't have one. Because no one's ever taught you that you should have a standard as a man, and you do not let anybody, man, woman, Bigfoot, animal, do any harm to you. You are only responsible for yourself. And when you sit around and say, well, women are deceptive and women are manipulative, guess what? You're absolutely right. Women are gold diggers. You're absolutely right. Women ain't shit, some of y'all say. You're absolutely right. Women will use you and abuse you. Guess what? You're absolutely right. But guess what? It's none of my business. You want to know why? Because that has nothing to do with me. This is the thing that y'all don't understand about being a man. What y'all don't understand, a man does and moves on his own. Yes, he comes together with other men, but as soon as they are done, they break free and they go on their own. Because a woman is treating Bob bad, does that mean she's going to treat me bad? No. But the problem is none of you guys out there take a moment and take time to look at the ABC. Get a piece of paper. Write that down. Come on, guys. Write it down. ABC. Matthew, we can't discuss that right now because we're talking about something else. Matthew, if you like to, you can call in Monday's show. I have a show here on Monday. Call in. We will be able to discuss what you're talking about, but we're talking about something else, not approaching the day. We're talking about something else. Write ABC down because this is your blueprint to why you either succeed as a man or why you fail. ABC. And again, I'm not complicating the wheel. I'm just going to tell you a hard truth that some of you guys will never, ever be able to swallow, because you're never going to be honest with yourself and realize that you are the reason why she is dogging you out, because you are allowing her to do it. Like that statement said, you are allowing her to do it. A woman is just not going to walk up to you and smack you in the face, throw things at you, and disrespect you. But we'll talk about how that gradually works. But for a lot of you guys, you start off the bad way. You go A, B, C. And this is your mindset for the majority of you guys out there. You think if A does it to B, then A is going to do it to C. Or we could take C out and put me. An A, B, me. That's it. Why don't we just say that? Why don't we take C out? A, B, me. If A does it to B, then A is going to do it to me. There we go. We're going to change it up right there. A, B, me. That's how y'all think. And the worst part about you individuals is that you never even think or ask the question of the person that's sitting around feeding you poisonous, bad information. You never ask the question of, wait a second, is the guy that got dogged out by the woman that's telling me that women are terrible, can he really get women? Is he really a man in her eyes? What happened in the relationship? See, you guys don't even know. Let me explain something to you. For a lot of you guys, the majority of you are scared of women. And we talked about this. Matthew, it's all good, Matthew. I got you on Monday, brother. I got you. And if I do a show on Saturday on my channel, I'll let you know. Just as long as you subscribe, I might do something Saturday night. So just I'll let you know, Matthew. But what I'm saying is this, is that for a lot of you guys, you don't even do your homework on these guys that are filling you up with poison. You don't even do it. You automatically assume that they're the bad guy or the woman's the bad guy. But what you guys don't realize is that the majority of you guys walk into the relationship in fear. You're scared to approach the woman. You're scared to talk to the woman. You don't know how to date her. You don't know how to text. You don't know how to talk. So right there, you might as well give yourself -5. You're coming in -5. Then if she gives you a little bit of play, you get all excited because what? Here's another -5. You don't have any options. So you don't have any options. And let me tell you guys something. And it's the honest truth. I keep telling you, if she doesn't recognize you as a ladies' man or someone that can get women, then you are going to beg and barter your way into a relationship. And begging and bartering has to come with a cost. There is a cost to go down that lane that the majority of you guys go down. And that cost is bending over backwards, apologizing, giving her your spine, giving her your balls, saying sorry, and doing everything she wants you to do. Why? Because if she's looking at an investment, she's looking at you as an investment. And if you don't respect yourself, why should she respect you? She might like you, and that's a problem in its own as well. But the issue that we're having here for a lot of you guys is that y'all coming in wrong in this whole thing. You don't know yourself. There's no mission statement. There's no vision statement. You don't even know who you are and what you represent and why you represent it. But see, some of you say, oh, yes, no, you don't. Because if you did, then you would never make the statement that women are disrespectful. You would never make a statement that women are mean and manipulative and all that. Because you know why? Because a real man does not put up with disrespect. Period. That's the truth. But for a lot of you guys, because you don't get a lot of women in your lives, all of a sudden when y'all have y'all first fight, because you never gave her the first rule of you that I'm a drama-free man, and if anybody brings any drama into my life, they're gone. Just like the company tells you. Well, not gone, but they'll give you a warning because you remember, there's the merciful king rule because she's going to test all of us, and that's the truth. But doesn't your job when you sit in front of that person that's going to hire you, does that job not tell you what you're supposed to do? Does that job tell you what your job is going to be with this company? Why don't you do that? No, but instead what do you do for a living? When was your last boyfriend? What are you looking for in a relationship? Y'all do all that, but never sit her down from the moment you see her and while you're talking to her regularly and let her know that I'm going to tell you something about me that I want you to know if you don't know anything about me. And that is, I'm a drama-free man. And if anybody brings any drama into my life, they're gone. I don't see. What I'm trying to give you guys are tools so you don't have to worry about loss. You don't have to worry about suffering and pain, because if you can just incorporate what I'm teaching you, you're not going to have problems with women, because women are not going to test a man in the way they test you. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They're going to try one time. I like that. They're going to tolerate you one time. Test you one time, But see, again, for a lot of you guys out there, your number, other than the past, all right? You sit around and you have this thing called high tolerance. High tolerance means that I am a doormat. You can walk all over me, and I'm not gonna cause any waves because I don't want to lose you. I'd rather you lie to me, dog me out, deceive me, walk all over me, hit me, punch me, kick me, and do all that stuff. But you know what? Because we're together, I'd rather just have you and deal with all the stuff that comes with it. That's an individual. I didn't say man. I said that's an individual that has high tolerance. And then you have the next guy that has low tolerance. The low tolerance individual has 1 foot in the high tolerance and 1 foot in the low tolerance, meaning this. There are some things that you will stand up on. And this is the guy that will check his friends. This is the guy that will fight another guy because he stepped on his shoe, or he said something disrespectful to him, or he did something to him in a disrespectful manner that he feels like he's got to stand up for what he believes in. That's a low tolerance guy. He will stand up for some things. But if it's a woman, oh no, it goes back to rule number 1, allowing her. How many guys do you guys know that when they get around guys, they're ready to fight everybody in the whole entire bar if they do anything disrespectful, but then then they get around their girlfriends and their girlfriends are hitting them, yelling at them, and all that other stuff. And some of these guys learn some of this stuff. Some of these guys learn some of this stuff from the household. There are 2 individuals that I teach you high tolerance and low tolerance. That is either your mom or your mom and your dad when mom is running the household. Dad never told me happy wife, happy life. Dad never told me don't make mom mad. Dad never told me, well, it's okay, son. It's okay to sleep on the couch in your house because you don't want to make mom and piss mom off. Never happened to me. But for a lot of you guys, you are getting bad information. And we keep trying to tell you it's to stop following the sheep that are giving you poisonous information that's not helping you be a man. I'm telling you right now, listen to me. If somebody has an issue with his girl, that is none of your business. If somebody gets used by a woman, that is none of your business. If someone is getting beat up by a woman, that is none of your business, because you wasn't there to see the dominoes of why she is doing what she's doing. Most of you guys, when y'all get in these groups that just, y'all go y'all ways and all that other stuff, all y'all want to do is complain. And nobody ever takes a moment to say, wait a second here. Wait a second. Wait. Who am I listening to? Wait a second. How is it that he's having all these trouble with women, but they got some guys over here that don't have problems with women? You never seen Alan Roger Curry have a problem with women. You never seen Rosebud Benedict have a problem with women. And you never seen Steve the Dean have a problem with women. You want to know why? Because we stand on ours, but you don't. And we have the one thing that you guys need to begin to cultivate and have, and that is not high tolerance. That is not low tolerance. It is called no tolerance. No, N-O, no tolerance. Because let me explain something to you guys. What goes on with somebody else when a woman is dogging them out is none of my business. It has nothing to do with her and me. Because listen, let me tell y'all something. There will never be a woman walking this earth or this planet that is going to dog me out, yell, scream, or try to treat me bad. That I'm not doing that. I don't live that way. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't live that way. Why? Because I have a self-definition of who I am. I know what I am. And I know what I expect of me. And I know what I expect of any woman that deals with me. And that means this. Check this out. You hear how I'm talking to you right now? You see right here? This tone right here? I'm not yelling. I'm not screaming. And that's how you're going to talk to me when we are together. And let me repeat it again. You're not going to raise your voice at me. And you ain't going to tell me what I can and cannot do. And you are not going to threaten me. And you are not going to hit me. You are not going to disrespect me, because I keep telling y'all guys, you have got to get out of that love type shit. If you want to fall in love after you fall into respect. Y'all guys want to fall in love like women. And this is why y'all get crushed. Let the woman fall in love. And only you fall in love after you fall into respect. But nobody's ever told you about that game right there, because y'all guys don't know what the game is. Falling in love. Y'all don't even know what falling in respect is. You got to respect me before you get my love. Before you get my respect, you got to earn my time. Before you earn my time, you got to get my attention. You hear what I'm saying? Did I say you? Or did I say me? Because whatever a woman does to me is on me. I'm taking the blunt of that. Because guess what, guys? It ain't going to happen to me, because I don't get into that love bullshit from the get-go. So like these women do. And you know why you got to respect me? Because I know my name. And I know the value of my sperm. And I know the value of my time. And one thing I'm not doing it is I'm not wasting it. Omar, I'm not even saying call the shot. Let me tell you something. It's not even about calling the shot. This is how beautiful this is. This isn't even about calling the shots, Omar. It's about being the shot, Omar. You don't have to call anything when you are. And that's what I keep telling you guys. Y'all think the game is outside of you. How many guys you know have nice cars, nice bodies, nice houses, and nice jobs that get walked over, treated, and beat up and disrespected every single day? Because the game is on them and not in them. That's what I'm talking about. I don't need to call the shots, Omar, because I am the shot. I don't need to either fit into what she wants me to be or fit out to what she wants me to be. What? Fit out of her box or fit in her box? No, I am the box. Because my name comes with a demand that you have to show me that you're worthy of my attention and my time. But I don't want you guys to think that I'm trying to teach you how to have a dictatorship, because that's not what it's about. But what it is about is that at the end of the day, she's going after my last name and my ring. I'm not hyphenating my name, 𝐄𝐌𝐿. She's going after my last name. So if she's going after my last name and she's going after my ring, again, me and my, then she must uphold to my standards that I have, my principles, my laws, my rules, and my codes, gentlemen. If you want to call in, call in. I am taking calls, but I had to, we had, let me see here. I am taking calls. Yeah, hey, just put your area code in. Let me know where you're calling from, what area code, and I'll bring you in. But what I'm saying to you guys is this. This is the important thing for a lot of you guys out there. A lot of you guys out there need to learn the respect for themselves, and they don't have it. They don't have it. They don't. And if you don't have it, you're not going to win. You're not. Unavailable, you got to call back a regular line. We don't take unavailable calls anymore. You got to call in with a regular line. Sorry, call in with a regular number. Spark 334, you put your area code in there, and I will open you up. I don't have time to deal with the females right now because I'm trying to teach you men how to be better men. So if you want to call in, put your area code in there, and when you call in, I'll be happy to open you up. So what I'm saying is this. I'm not trying to teach you how to have a dictatorship with a woman. I'm trying to incorporate things that men have not incorporated in you. You guys didn't even know that y'all didn't even know there was a such thing as a respect relationship. Y'all didn't know there was a such thing as falling into respect. Because y'all think this internet bullshit that y'all been being taught, but all these motherfuckers, they don't know what they're talking about. The game has always been about respect, gentlemen. The game ain't about women. The game is about respect. I don't need your love because I got enough love for myself. Now, I'm not saying you can't fall in love. What I'm saying is, as a man, you should be falling into respect before you fall into love. As a man, she should get your attention to see if she's worth it. Then she's got to be worth your time. Then she's got to be worth your respect. Then if she's lucky enough to reach the brass ring by slaying the Minotaur and taking his head to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, then she can get your love. And then if she's lucky from that point, she can luckily get your last name and then be the carrier of your legacy. That's how men operate, gentlemen. We don't just meet women and we don't sit there and let them walk all over us. But I want to show you this isn't a dictatorship. This isn't a dictatorship. Because it's this simple. See, what I learned when I was 9 years old, when I got into the game, has carried me all the way up to where I'm at right now. When I was 9. And guys, and I'm gonna be honest with you, because I always talk about this. I was abused by a woman. I'm telling you right now, I was abused by a woman. If y'all know the ketchup bottle story. Y'all know the ketchup bottle. And I'm going to tell y'all what happened. Went go see a woman. She disrespected me. I told her we were done. And as I was leaving and walking out the door, hey, guys, when I'm done, I'm done. She didn't want, you know how it goes when they were, oh, don't leave me, don't leave. She knew it was over with. And as I was leaving and walking out the door, she threw a ketchup bottle, hit me in the back of the head with a ketchup bottle. I'm not lying to you. Y'all laugh y'all want. I'm being honest with you. You want to call that abuse, go ahead. But I never got abused in a relationship. I was gone, and I never looked back. She broke all my Prince records, videotapes, all that. Because remember I always told you guys that, when you have your house set up, when you have a chick, you have your crib set up the way you wanted to at their crib and stuff. So, yeah, she broke some of my stuff and stuff like that. But, hey, look, I'm being honest with y'all. But she didn't disrespect me the way she did. She hit me with a ketchup bottle. That's the truth. As I was leaving, I was walking out that door. It was and back then, it was those glass Heinz ketchup bottles, brother. So that's what happened. And I'm being honest with you. If you want to call that, I call that abuse, even though it's not really abuse, because that was the first time that ever happened. But I was already out. I was gone. Never looked back. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's real, y'all mean. But what I'm telling you guys is this. How many of you guys can walk away from somebody when they disrespect you the second time? How many of you guys can just tell her it's over when she raises her voice the second time? How many of you guys can tell them it's over when she trying to bullshit with hold sex and trying to dangle it and do all? Y'all can't walk away. I can. You want to know why? It's this easy. It's this easy, guys. Let me explain something to y'all. Ball number 8. Let me explain something to y'all. Y'all mean. Check this out. What I'm saying to you guys is that I don't want you guys to have a dictatorship. Okay? All right? No. Wait, if she walks out, Omar, what are you talking about? No, Omar. No. Omar, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna put that. No. Listen, guys. Y'all have never been in a position to take your dick off the table and walk away from a woman. That's the worst thing a woman. That's death to a woman. Because women aren't used for men. Women aren't used to men walking away. Now, if any of y'all are old school guys, y'all remember New Jack City with Wesley Snipes' character? What he do with the wine bottle? She was talking that yak. He said, cancel that bitch. I'll buy me another. Remember, he poured the wine over. He said, cancel her. I'm done. That's what I'm talking about. That's old school. That's old school. This is before y'all even kicked off this net, I think. That New Jack City hit the 90s. But what I'm saying to y'all guys is this, is that I'm not here to teach you how to have a dictatorship with a woman. I'm teaching you how to have a standard as a man. Because there is no reason why are you taking on somebody else's story of despair, somebody else's story as getting disrespected by a woman and scaring you enough to believe the story where all you're doing is his puppet. Women are terrible. Stay away from single moms. Stay away from women. Now, we already know my stance on the single mom thing. If y'all don't know, y'all can ask, but I can tell you that easily. But what I'm saying to y'all guys is this. They scare you. If you don't believe me, look it up. I'm going to pull it. Let me find it. Hold on. I'll tell you. Guys, I'm giving y'all real game here. I'm giving y'all game. There is a tactic that most of these guys are using on you that they were using before the internet. What did I keep telling y'all about most of these guys? They don't know the game. They get on the street and they take bits and pieces of the game, and then they try to call it game. I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, look it up right now or write this down and look it up yourself, okay? Let me see here. Hold on. No, you're not here, Spark. I don't see you. Anyway, what I'm saying is this to y'all guys out there. I want y'all to write this down because I'm not blowing smoke up y'all ass. I want y'all to see the real. When you get with me, you getting 1,000% yeah, me. So write this down. Scared straight. Write it down, look it up, and see what they did in 1970. It started in 1978, guys, and they using this tactic on you guys right now, and y'all don't even know it. But I want y'all to see it so then you can begin to connect the dots to what they're doing to stop you from growing as a man. Because if you're so busy pointing the finger at women and blaming women for everything that goes wrong in your life, then you're doing exactly what they want you to do. You're doing exactly what they want you to do. And what I'm saying is, y'all look it up. Scared Straight started in 1978. And basically, Scared Straight was this. You had a bunch of knucklehead kids that were just bad, okay? Bad kids, right? So they figured they'd take them to the jail and tell them this is going to be your life if you don't straighten up. Okay, that's how it started. That's what it's all about. Now let's fast forward to today, 2019. Let's fast forward to some of these guys scaring you about divorce, scaring you about family court, scaring you about women. And the funny thing about it is you guys don't even have a woman or have kids to even. Why are you concerned about something that has nothing to do with you? Why? Because you're taking on the story of the person that's telling you. You are becoming that person. And the worst part about it is that you guys never asked or look at the person. Did he have a respect relationship? No, I bet you he didn't. Did he have no tolerance? No, I bet you he didn't. Matter of fact, I bet you he had high tolerance. He was trying to fall in love. He couldn't get other women, and he allowed her to do all that. But see, that's the first domino that most of you guys don't look at. All you look at is the end result, gentlemen, and men don't do that. You don't just look at a house that burned to the ground and automatically assume, well, hey, it just burned to the ground. Oh, man, that's terrible, man. You know, no. You follow the breadcrumbs to what led to the house burning. That's what men do. You don't take on the story that somebody's giving you that's taking you away from being a man. We are in a time where women are giving y'all sex faster than any time ever since you guys are lucky. How many times do I tell you guys, I'm jealous of you. I envy you. You have access to women all over the world. And you're telling me that you don't want to mess with a woman because some guy got walked over by that woman? Oh, here's the best part about it. The way he's spinning it is that he's trying to generalize that woman to say all women are like that. And hey, check this out. They are like that when you don't have a standard. They are like that when you don't respect yourself. They are like that when you don't know the power of your last name. They are like that when you don't have a law, a rule, a code, a narrative, and a principle. Of course they're like that. He's right. Let me tell you something. Why shouldn't they be? I mean, y'all are acting like y'all want everything to be fluffy and perfect. It's not working that way. Either you're going to be the hunter or you're going to be the hunted, And that's the bottom line, gentlemen. What do you want to be? That's the question. That's the question that you've got to ask yourself. I'm only here to give you the weapons. I believe in you. I believe in you guys. Let me see here. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. No. I like the statement, but you're not there yet. You don't have to blame yourself for choosing her. Because as a man, you're going to choose a woman. Because if you like her, you like her. You don't I don't agree with that statement because you know why? I don't want you guys to blame yourself for choosing her. No. If you're going to blame yourself for anything, blame yourself for not forcing her to show you why she's worth your time. Blame yourself on why you didn't force yourself into a respect relationship instead of a love one. Blame yourself for not telling her that I don't put up with drama, and if you do this, you're gone. If you want to blame yourself for those things, absolutely. But I don't want any of you guys to blame yourself for approaching and talking to a woman. I don't want you to blame yourself for that. That's real. Don't blame yourself for that. Don't get upset or mad at yourself for that. No. I'm telling you. Why? Think of your friends that's probably getting dogged out by a woman right now. Do you really think she can go to the job? You think she can go to the job and yell at the CEO or the boss of the company? No, because she knows she's going to be fired. But I'm asking you guys a question. Where's your self-definition of who you are? Where's your self-awareness of why you do what you do? And why doesn't she know what you are? Instead of going around asking all these, when's your last boyfriend? And can I take you out sometime to dinner? Why don't you tell her, look, you want to be with someone like me? This is my standard. And I'm going to connect this to making sure y'all understand that this is not a dictatorship. Man, the game is this simple, guys, and this is before the internet. It's this simple. You are either going, and get your crayons out and write this down. You are either going to move forward or you're going to fall back. That's it. You are either going to move forward or you're going to fall back. But you see, the one thing about all these YouTubers and all these books that you guys read, they never tell you of the game broken down to the science of the real game that I'm about to tell you right now. Most of you guys, you meet a woman, you go straight from meeting and dating right into a relationship, right into moving in with each other, right into engagement, and maybe into a marriage. And in between there, you might get her pregnant, and you know she treating you bad the whole time. And then you wonder why you in the problem you in. Game ain't about that, gentlemen. The game is broken down into different every relationship you have is a different relationship, gentlemen. Meeting or dating a woman is totally different from being in a relationship. Being in a relationship is totally different than moving her into your place. Moving her into your place is different than being engaged. And being engaged is different from marriage. All of those things are different, and you have never been taught that because the individuals that's teaching you the poison they're teaching you don't want you to be solution-based, man. If you knew a blueprint on yourself and had a solution, you would never have a problem with a woman. You would never get disrespected. Why? Because you're going straight into my time. If you're not even worth my time, then how can I allow you to disrespect me when you're not even worth my time? That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see, man. Trying to get y'all to see something. Open your eyes and see that, hey, you will never, hey, guys, let me tell y'all something. Write this down. The day I blame women, The day I tell you to go your own way, call the police because somebody's holding me hostage. Don't say nothing. Hey, as soon as you hear me say something like, it's her fault, call the police. Since I've been doing this for over 25 years, and if you know me, I've never, ever blamed a woman for being what she is. I blame you for what you allow her to be. That's the difference, guys. You allow her to be what she is because you don't have a standard, you don't have options, and you don't want to respect yourself enough to tell her to kick rocks when she's being disrespected. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get into it. First level, meeting and dating phase. Guys, what you need to do for yourself, man, and this goes back to the every company, man, I'm probably gonna go over. We probably go 2 hours. I was gonna go an hour and a half. I got to get this out. Every company has a mission statement, okay? And a mission statement is a concise explanation of the organization, the reason for your existence. What is your purpose? Why do you exist? Why are you who you are? And you need to ask, don't listen to the guy telling you to blame women. Sit down in a chair, turn off your TV, turn off the music, and ask yourself, what is the purpose of me? Write your name, your last name, gentlemen. Write your last name on the top of that paper because that is the top of the pyramid, your last name. What is your last name to you, man? What is it to you? Not to me, not to them, to you. What is it to you? Because it is going to serve as a communication thing. Is going to tell every woman, every man, every dog, Bigfoot, Smurf, and Loch Ness Monster, okay, what you are about. What you are about, man. I don't want you to be me. I'm not trying to clone you into a cult. I'm trying to open your eyes to see why you are failing. Vision statement. A mental image of what do you wish to achieve? What are your aspirations? Where are you going as a man and as your last name? What is your vision statement? Oh, value statement. Your last name. What are the core principles that guide you on what you are? What is your moral compass? What is the line that you draw in the sand to say, if anybody crosses this line, if anybody steps over this line in a disrespectful manner, what are they going to get? Guys, let me tell y'all something. There's only one woman, and this is the honest truth. There's only one woman in this world, only one, that can hit you, beat your ass, put you in timeout, tell you when to wake up, tell you when to go to bed, and tell you what to eat, tell you when you can go outside, tell you what you can watch, tell you when you got to be home. And that is the woman whose belly you were in for 9 months until you leave her home. When you leave mom's house, even she has to go and stand up on your standards. That's what I'm telling you guys. What are your values for you and your name, man? Your name. One thing my daddy always told me, dog, when I was a kid, Even eating a Big Mac. You know what he said? That's how Williams does it. Watching TV. That's how Williams does it. Walking. This is how Williams does it. This is how women. He ingrained my last name in me because I'm a goddamn. Hey, I'm a Williams, and I'm proud of being a Williams. And I know many of women wishing they could get my name, my time. I mean, y'all know that from the 𝐄𝐌𝐋_ology. Y'all guys, my 𝐄𝐌𝐋_ology students, y'all listen to 𝐄𝐌𝐋_ology shit. But I'm just saying, what I'm saying to y'all guys, what is your value statement for yourself, man? What do you got to ask yourself, okay, yes, I know I want sex from a woman. Okay, but what more do you want from her? What are your expectations of somebody that you want to date? Only, and this is the beautiful thing about this show right here. Every answer is going to be different, brother. Yeah, let me see. Theo's answer should be different than Whiskey's. For it to be different from Jose's and different from Jeremy's, different from Rob's. What is a relationship to you? But this is the key that steers you right or steers you wrong. In the streets, we got something that's called standing on it. Standing on your principles. Standing on your values. That means, let me say something to you. All right, now, I'm old, so don't judge me. Used to watch a show called Star Trek, right? All right. In every episode of Star Trek, Captain Kirk would always go down to a planet most of the time where, Spock, McCoy, just the regulars, but they always have a no-name guy named like Yeoman Henson. Always Yeoman Henson, right? They will always beam down to a planet or something like that. And 9 times out of 10, Kirk had to make a decision. Do I save Yeoman Henson and lose the Enterprise? Or do I sacrifice Yeoman Henson for the betterment of the Enterprise? See, that's standing on it. Because everything about being a man is not great because sometimes, guess what? She might have the perfect body. She might have the lips. She may be doing all the things you want in bed. She might cook you a dinner. She might wash your clothes. She might do all these things, but she's still disrespectful to you, talking shit to you, talking about your mom, just dirtying your last name. This is when you got to make that decision that you got to let her go. Because I can find another one like you. See, that's the game that y'all don't understand. I can close my eyes and throw a rock right now and hit a chick that's giving up sex. Come on, y'all mean. Let's be real. I like that. That's what I'm saying, Joe. That's what I'm saying, man. We want you to see the world in a new set of eyes where you're not the victim. Any position you're in the victim, you're going to be a victim. Anybody telling you to not take responsibility is declawing you. And they want you to blame, declawing you, scaring you. Dude, let me tell you something. Let me add, because a lot of guys say this stuff. Well, I'm not going to have no kids. I'm not getting married. Women ain't shit. I ain't getting married. I'm never going to have no kids. Let me ask y'all a question. So, what if your great-great-great-great-granddaddy thought the same way? Think about that for 1 second. Would you be here right now? No. But you know why you're here? Because your great-great-great-grandfather knew the value of his name, and he had a son. And his son knew the value of his name, and he had a son. And his son knew the value of his name, and he had you. But you don't know the value of your last name. And there's a legacy that goes along with your last name, and you want to be the end of it? Well, let me tell y'all something. Hey, I don't know about you, but you know what? That photo right there, it's going to be passed on from generation to generation. So in the year, 85, 64, when they sit in this image right here is on top of the fireplace, they'll be like, man, the reason I'm a great man is because of my great, all the way down, granddaddy, Steve the Dean, Jebediah Williams, because he stood for something. And the reason I am today is because of what my great granddaddy was, and I'm honoring him by taking that photo and putting that on a mantle on top of the fireplace because I know I'm a Williams. That's what I'm talking about for you guys out there. You don't know you. Let's see what you say right there. Hey, no, we can't talk about that now. Wait, we can't. Wait, no, we can't. We can't talk about that now. Wait, let me switch that back. We can't talk about. I'm sorry, dog. We'll talk about that on Monday. Monday, we got you because Monday we get into the Halloween game and stuff. So we'll talk about that later. But anyway, I'm getting back to this. Before you step out your door, gentlemen, you should know what your expectations are for women and for yourself. And that's the problem. You don't know what your expectations are. Let me tell you something. I know my expectations of meeting and dating a woman. And let me tell you this. I'll make it easy like school. 100 to 90, an A, right? 89 to 80, a B. 79 to 70, a C. Anything below that is a failing grade. It's this simple. I'm going to let her know if I want to have a relationship with her, okay? I'm going to let her know my expectations. Just like the company sitting down the guy. This is what I expect of you. If you want to be considered my woman, this is what I expect of you. And here's the beautiful thing, guys. She can tell me what she expects of me, and I'm fine with that. But this is the beautiful painting that I'm about to paint to y'all. If what I feel and what she feels is not 70 or higher, then we gonna just be a booty call. That's it. Listen, I'm not here to change her. I'm not asking her to change her ways. But look, you know I don't do that friend thing. I don't do that guy friend thing. That's something I'm adamant about. But what I'm saying is, I'm gonna use that as an example. Let's say that we are at 69% and we got an impasse because she wants all these guy friends. And I'm like, no, I don't do guy friends. Well, why don't you do guy friends? Baby, I don't do guy friends. Let me tell you why. Because I don't, because I said so. That's why. I don't need to tell you why. I'm just telling you how I feel. Well, I care about my friends. Hey, wait. This is where you get them, guys. Well, then tell me something. What are they giving you that I'm not giving you? Because if you get something from them that I can't give you, then we shouldn't even be in a relationship. Oh, I can't believe you're saying that. I can't believe. Guys, I got you. Get your crayons on this. I'm going to give y'all some isms, some game right here. If they try to give you the crocodile tears or get mad and all that other stuff, let me show y'all what y'all do. You take her by the hand, okay? Smile. Take her by the hand, okay? Walk her over to the table, okay? Have her stand on the opposite side of the table. And what you do is you open up her phone and tell her to call one of her said guy friends and offer him sex. Hey, offer him sex. What do you mean offer? No. If he, is such a friend of yours, right? All I want you to do, call him up, tell him, you know what? We've been friends for X amount of years, and I want to let you know I'm attracted to you. I'm horny, and if you want this, you can come get it right now. That's all I want you to do. And you want to know why? Because if he's a friend, he ain't going to take it. And you know what she's going to do? She's going to say no because she knows the truth. She knows that he wants to sleep with her, but she likes again, remember I told you the fear, like it blowing these women up, like, because y'all fears, like it, the thing. The call-in number, I'm sorry, I'm going to give you the call-in number, Lewis. Sorry, here's a call-in number right there, brother. I'm sorry. That's a call-in number. What I'm saying is this, is this simple. Is that I don't do friends. And you know what? You can have your friends, but look, listen. It's not that I'm not going to sleep with you anymore. It's just that we ain't going to have a relationship. But why? Because we're not compatible. I'll change. No, I don't want you to change for me. You told me how you felt. I told you how I felt. And we're fine. So you know what? When you want me, use me like a dildo. Call me when you want to have fun. Call me when you want to get away from it all. And I'm there for you. But you'll never be in a relationship with me because you're not relationship worthy of my time, my last name, and my respect for me, guys. Me. So think about this right now. How can a woman yell at me? How can a woman abuse me? How can a woman disrespect me if I'm in control of me, gentlemen? That's what I'm talking about. I am in control of me, guys. This is what I'm trying to. Lewis, you can't. Lewis. Look, Lewis, right there. Lewis, look. It's right there, Lewis. Lewis, you see it? Lewis, do you not see it? Do I have to bring it in 3 times, Lewis? You do not see it, Lewis. Jesus. Anyway. Next phase. Remember, dating is different from relationship. Now, if you're in a relationship with her and she's fine, do you think you just move her into your house? Just because y'all have a good relationship? Absolutely not. Before you get a key to my house, and I'm not gonna knock you. Before I get a key to your place, this is the rule. And I'm serious. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna think I'm crazy when I'm saying this, but you just follow Uncle Dean and hear me out before I say this, because I know y'all get all twisted when I say this. Before we get a key and we are cool, before we move in, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go get a joint bank account. Calm down, guys. I'm not done. Follow me on this, because y'all, look. Right now, for a lot of you guys, y'all like, what are you talking about? Why would you? That's crazy. Hey, guys, I'm seeing something way down the line that y'all don't see, so follow Uncle Dean on this. We're going to get a joint bank account. I'm going to have my bank account. You're going to have your bank account. And we're going to have a joint bank account for the rent, gas, water, and entertainment. That's what the joint bank account is about, guys. That's it. Why? Because here's the thing. I don't want to know about your money. Don't ask me for money. Don't ask me for gas money. Don't ask me for any. Your money is your money. My money is my money. All you got to do is pay your half. Look, I don't care. I don't want to know about anything else. You pay your half of the rent. You pay your half of the water, and whatever we agree on entertainment, we both will put into said joint account. Because if things don't work out, you can break free. Follow me on this, guys. This is how deep this is. Joint bank account. Why? Because this is showing me, can she manage her money, guys? Can she manage her money? Because the next phase is engagement. So I need to make sure that she can manage her money without trying to borrow from me, because I'm not having it. Why? Because remember, guys, I'm telling her from the get-go. And guess what? What do you think if she doesn't reach 70% of what I asked for? Yeah, I mean, and we don't agree on 70%. Well, I'm going to just take my key, put it right back in my pocket. And if you want to, listen. We can have a relationship if you want, or we just fall back to booty call. But you ain't ever move. We're never moving to the next level because you're not worthy of the next level. See how that goes, guys? See how simple that is? See how simple that is? It's that simple. Engagement. What is an engagement to you guys? For a lot of you guys, it's, well, I got to save up some money so I get the perfect ring, so I can set up the perfect time to get on my knee around her and her family so everybody can cry and clap. Not a man. No. Religion. What is religion to you? Politics, Christmas, Halloween, Easter, school, discipline. All these things, you got to know what your standard is and what you want from a child if you want to get married. Now, look, the only reason I say y'all get married is to have kids. Y'all don't need, if y'all ain't going to have kids, don't get married. I'm just saying, if you want to have and keep your legacy going, absolutely. But I'm giving you a foolproof plan because the weak ones are going to fall through the cracks. But not only am I saying those things that you got to hold her to, there's something else. I need to look at the books. I need to know how much money you were bringing in. I need to know how much money you are spending right now. How much debt have you accumulated? What is your credit score? Because if you got debt and a bad credit score, I'm not giving you my whoa, wait, Steve. Wait, whoa. What about the love you have for her? Yeah, no, what I tell you, this ain't about love. This is still respect. I'm not marrying into debt. And if we get married, this is how much I'm going. Look, we are not spending $50, $70, $90, $100,000 on a day for you to show off on your friends. I'm not doing that. And if you don't like it, we cool. Hey, guess what? We're going to fall back. Guys, I have been married for 20 years and I have not had any arguments or any fights. You know what? And I'm going to be honest with you. In 20 years, my woman has been mad at me. Well, I'll say mad. She's been upset with me 5 times. And I'll tell you why. Because if y'all know me, y'all know I work. I'm a workaholic, and I work till like 2, 3 in the morning and stuff like that. 5 times in 20 years, I fell asleep in my office. All she asked for me to do is when I'm tired, come to bed. That's our only request. 5 times I fucked up. I own that. But arguments, no. Fights, ain't happening. Don't have any of that. None whatsoever. But see, here's the thing, guys. See, I'm not just telling you this stuff. I'm living this stuff. I'm living this. I'm not trying to make up a fairy tale. I'm living this right now. But what I'm saying for you is that bad credit, you better get that fixed before you get a ring from me. Bills, you better fix that before we get married. And you need to know, now let me tell you what I did. See, I had someone that was so hooked on me that she didn't care if I gave her a Cheerio ring. So what we did is we took $2,000, got married in Vegas. No problems. No big. Hey, you want to know why? Because I was dealing with someone that was thinking about the big picture. We started off in an apartment, and then the plan was from apartment, we're going to rent a house. And then after we rent a house, we're going to move into a house. And then after we move into a house, we're going to build a house. Now, that's where we are right now. We build a house. We built a 7-bedroom house. Then after we built the house, what we're going to do is we're going to have one house on a bunch of acre of land. And then we're going to have a house in the city. So we're going to have 2 cribs. So, and the reason why, because 7 bedrooms right now is too much for not too many people because my kids are in like college and stuff. So we got to whittle the house down. So that's the plan. That's always been the plan. So that's why, and see, when you get a woman that ain't selfish and she's about your last name, then she'll work with you because, you know, after we did, I think 10 years, we renewed our vow. We took all the kids back to Vegas, renewed our vows with the kids. So we did that. But what I'm saying to you guys is this. That's how you have the success of your relationships. That's how you have that. No, don't be jealous. You can listen to me, guys. I'm not trying to say this to throw this in your face. I'm saying this all starts from you learning to stop falling in love and start falling into respect. That's how you do that, man. What I'm saying to you guys is this, is that when you get a good woman, she ain't going to care about the ring. She's not going to care about the wedding dress because she cares about having your name above anything. And if you're thinking about the future, because remember, guys, see, let me explain something to you. I'm a Williams. I'm arrogant. I'm cocky. And I'm conceited. And one thing about me, I got to duplicate myself. Plus, I'm a Leo. I mean, come on now. I got to duplicate. I have to have sons to carry my name because my name is all I got. My name is everything to me. Now, and I say this again. If you do not want to have kids, that is your right. And what I'm saying to you, you shouldn't even be living with a woman right now. You really shouldn't even be in a relationship. You should have a roster of 10 to 15 women that you smashing and just doing about your way. But I'm saying for the guy that wants to have a wife and wants to have kids, this is a simplified way of doing it. Where is she worthy of my name? Is she worthy of my sperm? Guys, and I tell you, even from the moment we hook up to the moment we before marriage, no unprotected sex, man. I'm not getting man, the worst thing y'all can do is live with a woman and play house. Things don't work out. You get her pregnant, and then some other guy coming to me like, hey, what's going on, man? I'm going to take care of your kids and everything. Then, then what happens is, then y'all run to those guys that complain all the time. But you never looked in the mirror and say, wait a second, hold on, wait. I got to protect my last name, and I have to protect my seed. I got to make sure she is wife worthy, and I'm putting her through all these phases to see, is she going up the ladder? Is she going up the ladder? Because when you are in a relationship with me, then you become a representation of me, meaning that you better act the same way you act when I'm with you, when I'm not around you. Because if I find out you're doing something you ain't, you're gone. Guys, this is so easy. I don't complicate this, man. I don't try to complicate this, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is not complicated. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. What I'm trying to do is trying to show you guys that you don't have to worry about loss. You don't have to worry about breakups when you have a strong sense of yourself, gentlemen. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. A sense of self. When you have a sense of self, everything comes together. You see the world in a whole new way because you know this. All right. Okay, I see Jack and Jill, okay? They're going up the hill to fetch a pail of water. But all Jill has been doing to Jack is yelling at him, screaming at him, and disrespecting him and dogging him out as they're going and getting the water and all this other stuff. She expects Jack to pay for everything, hold the pail of water, and do everything like that. Yeah, I mean, right? Just trying to simplify this for you. Now, let me ask you a question. If I met Jill, you think Jill gonna treat me like that? Shit. You know what Jack gonna do? Hey, guys, don't mess with Jill. All she did to me was disrespect me. All she did was hit me. All she did was abuse me. Me, right? And if anybody wants to take on the story of Jack, they're going to believe not only Jill, but Samantha and Tammy and Portia and Melanie and Amber and all these other world. They're all the same. They're just like Jill because the guy telling you that bullshit is making you think that every woman is like that. And just because, and I keep telling you, just because Jill is that way to Jack doesn't mean she's going to be that way to me, gentlemen. She has no right to yell at me. She has no right to scream at me. She has no right to put her hands on me. She has no right to tell me where I can go and where I can't go. She has no right. Oh, yo, guys. Y'all, hey, all the guys that added me on Instagram, y'all saw the stuff I posted, right? There were 3 key things I posted on Instagram. If y'all have me on Instagram at the Man Mindset, yeah, I mean, or on my Twitter that I posted that I want y'all to hear. I want y'all to hear 3 important things that I'm going to play for y'all that are going to be mind-blowing to what I'm saying. Now, the first one is this one. Now, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm a sports holic. I love watching what is that shit? Undisputed with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. I love that show. And then if anybody knows Skip Bayless, they know Skip Bayless is an asshole. Listen, guys, you either love Skip or you hate him. That's just how Skip is, okay? But let me tell you why Skip is that motherfucker. Because Skip said something a while back that he just said in front of his wife. And I'm going to let you hear this. Because this is how men act and behave. Y'all, hey guys, this is going to be mind-blowing. I'm about to play this clip. This clip is mind-blowing because I got 3 of them. But here's the first clip. This is Skip Bayless talking to his wife right here. Let's hold on and play right here. There we go.
Story, but I told her right out of the box because I knew this had a chance to go somewhere.
So we go to First Avenue Pizza Place,
Okay.
a whole wheat pizza place.
And I said,
And
hey,
he said,
if this ever goes anyplace, you will always be 1A in my life because I'm married to
My
this.
God.
You hear that? Skip told his woman who's married for 14 years, you were always going to be 1A to what my love is. He's a journalist. He's a sports journalist. He told his woman, and she's on the program right now. Y'all, I don't think y'all heard me. Let me play it again. Hold on, let me play it again. Hold on, here we go.
Because I knew this had a chance to go somewhere.
so we go to First Avenue Pizza Place,
Okay.
a whole wheat pizza place.
And I said,
And
hey,
he said,
if this ever goes anyplace, you will always be 1A in my life because I'm married to
My
this.
God.
Okay, so he told her, you always gonna be 1A. But guess what? She earned 1. Because after it was over, he told her, you know what? Now you're number 1. She earned the spot, but you just don't give it to her. See, every woman that comes in can't be number 1, guys, because you're number 1. Well, you're 0. You're 0. But you have a passion, you have a love, you have a job. There's something that's going on in your life that you are very passionate about if you have a life. Yeah, I mean. And when you meet a woman, she can't be the number 1 thing in your life because you just met her. How many of you guys right now know a woman that you see and oh my God, she's so beautiful. I'm in love. Oh my God, she's so beautiful. Oh, so perfect. Oh, I would do just about anything. That you don't do that. When you heard, see, a lot of people think that was crazy what Skip said, but that's real. He told her, guys, first date that you are, if you want to be with me, you are always going to be 1A. I am married to being a journalist. How many of you guys out there have the balls to say that to a woman? That's some real, hey, guys, hey, if y'all want to see real, that's real. Now, guys, if y'all want to call in, or Lewis, whoever you at, you call in. You got about 3 minutes to go. But I'm sorry, guys. We are taking calls, but we have pranksters, so we're going to do it a different way. We're going to do it a different way. Next time, you'll put your area code in, and we'll bring you in. And then if you're a prankster, we'll just kick you out of the room. So we got to, but see that, guys? Solution. Because we want to help y'all guys, but we want to avoid guys trying to disrupt the class. So we're going to have a solution about this. All right, the next clip. Now watch this one. Now, this is a woman arguing and bickering to a guy. Okay? Listen to this.
Well,
I don't eat this. I don't drink that.
It's my life that you're describing.
It's entirely up to you whether you choose to share it or not. If you don't wish to share that life, as apparently it's so disagreeable to you in every respect, why don't you just fuck off to back where you came from?
Did y'all hear that? See, this is what, guys, you don't have to put up with a woman's mouth. What did he say? If you don't like what I do, because I was doing it before I met you, and now all of a sudden you're trying to change me because y'all guys let women change you, take away your friends, take away your video games, take away all the stuff you love to do. But if you don't like the life I'm living, then kick rocks. Here's the next one. There's one more. Hold on. There's one right here. Here's one. Check this one out. Hold on. Play this one. Wait. Hold on. Check.
What happened to make you behave like this? Is it because you think I don't need you? Yes, I don't.
You see that? I don't. Yeah, okay, you see. All right, look. I know a lot of y'all guys trying to say, well, Steve, you're really mean. No, I'm not mean. Because getting with me, you get the best of everything. But you got to work to get the best of me. I'm just not going to hand it to you like Halloween candy. I can't do that. That would be doing a great disservice to myself by giving the best parts of me to somebody who has not even earned anything. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to see. Oh, yeah, I like that, G. Yeah, G, that's cold. Yes. Oh, here's another. Yeah, that's a real one. Hey, no, listen. I don't know who told you that lie. What do you mean being vulnerable? To yourself? Yeah. But you ain't being vulnerable to someone who hasn't earned it. What has she done to earn you? What has she done to see the best part of you? What? Have a body? Have curves? That's why you give her the best parts of you, because she's got a body. That's all she's bringing to your table is a body. She's not bringing anything to your table to make her worthy of your time or your respect. And y'all want to just hand it away? Why do y'all have problems with loss? And why do you have problems breaking up? Because she was always in control the whole time, gentlemen. And that's the truth. That's the truth. The thing that you guys have to do and you must do on a constant basis is you've got to be stronger as men, and you cannot listen. Like I said before, this is not a dictatorship, but it's this simple. I am what I am, okay? I know me. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. I know what I'm going to put up with, and I know what I ain't going to put up with. I know me. But I also know that, you know what? You are you as a woman. She is her, right? But what she needs to understand is I'm not Jack. Jill is going to know from if Jill is beating up on Jack, and Jill wants to come talk to me, or I talk to Jill is going to know when we first meet, I ain't Jack. So that means the way you treating Jack, that's none of my business. And guys, that's the truth. Whatever a woman is doing to somebody else is none of your business, because you don't know the pieces or the dominoes that made her the way she is. You can't get mad at her because he was soft, had no spine, but it's none of my business. What is my business is what she is like when she's with me, gentlemen. And that's the difference. See, if you can just open your eyes to those guys out there complaining about women are the scourge of the earth and women are terrible. Okay, Jack, you're right. They should be to you because you don't have no standard. Because you know what? What real pipe hitting man have you ever heard tell you, well, women are terrible and I hate women and I can't believe she was mean to me. And every time you're with a woman, you got to be careful of this and be real. Man, that's just like hanging around a bunch of grass-eating lions trying to tell you to eat an impossible burger, trying to convince you it's real meat. No, it's real. No, it tastes just like a zebra. It's just made of grass. No, it's real. Try it. That's all they trying to do, man. All these grass-eating lions are doing nothing but trying to declaw you and defang you so these women can walk over you. You don't understand that they working together? How many times do I keep telling you? These fake, false prophets are working with women to hold you back. They are trying to take away your power as a man. The media is attacking you. We know women are attacking you, yes, but they are attacking you also, and you don't even see it. Anybody that blames women for everything that goes wrong in their life and then tries to scare you, look, check it out. So, all right, so let's say in Brazil, a snake killed a mouse. That's like the family member of that mouse goes on a podcast and tells all you guys, y'all better watch out for them snakes, man. Oh my God, that snake is gonna kill you. Oh my God, that snake is gonna, oh my, hey, watch out for that one snake that killed somebody else. Do you see how crazy that sounds? Do you see how crazy that sounds? But that's what they do because they know how to manipulate you guys. I know you guys are frustrated. I know you guys have been walked over and been hurt and you have lost and you feel like you need to be in a community. You can be in a community, just don't be in a cult. There's a difference between a community and a cult. A cult is not going to give you solutions. A cult is going to keep telling you you're okay when you're not. A cult is going to keep blaming everybody else, not a community. A community is an entity of individuals that are God damn, what's the word I'm thinking? I've got the word. Just a group of individuals that I would just say free thinking. I forgot the word I want to use, but they're all free thinking, single, independent men coming together. That's a community. And a community will get together, share positive solution information, and go amongst their ways. That's a community. A cult is going to keep you where you're at by making everybody else the problem and not allowing you to look in the mirror at yourself. That's the difference, gentlemen. That's the difference. Because Anthony and those guys, they're a community of men. All those men have come from different areas. But when we come together, we're a community. But when we break apart, we are our own individual men. That's the difference. All you guys that are in cults, man, y'all go follow these cupcake, grass-eating, impossible burger-eating motherfuckers that don't even know anything about the game, nothing about women. They have no receipts. You never see them talk to women, engage with women or anything, and you want to listen to them advice about women? Well, hey, why don't you go ahead and be a lawyer and learn that from a chef? Or why don't you be a doctor and learn that from a garbage man? Come on, man. Think, guys. I got to think. So what will we doing now? And we'll again, Donovan should be here. It's going to be like a month or two. He's out for a while. But what we're going to do, because we're about to wrap this show up. What we're going to do, and again, to answer the lines, because we want to take calls. We don't want the class to be interrupted. So what we'll start doing is when you guys want to call in, make sure you put the area code number in the chat room, okay? We see the area code number, we'll bring you in. And if you put the area code number in and you're at fault, we'll kick you out. And one thing and if you don't have a picture, and hey, you know me, whiskey, you know me, whiskey. I'm gonna do my background check to see if you real or not. If you ain't real, we ain't letting you in because we don't want any disruptions. But anyway, what y'all guys got to do is y'all got to listen and learn, and y'all got to stop blaming women. I understand that loss, it hurts, but is it any of your business? Think about that. How many times are you going to put your hand on the stove until you realize that the stove is going to burn you every time? When are you going to start taking accountability for yourself as a man? When are you going to start holding yourself to a standard where you won't allow, keyword, allow people to come in your life and walk all over you and disrespect you? When are you going to do it? When are you going to be the captain of your ship and the king of your castle to start making decisions for yourself? Now, Monday, guys, you got 2 more days. Well, God, I think we're doing it right. Let me see. No, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. So Monday, we're going to release the birthday package. We got 2 more days left of the birthday package where you get discounts on products. Also, guys, don't forget, on Monday, we're going to get into the birthday package. The Halloween game. That's going to be talking about a little bit of that. But guys, if y'all need coaching or anything like that, hit me up. Send me an email. Send me a message. manmindset@gmail.com. manmindset@gmail.com. themanmindset@gmail.com. Send me a number, and I'll be happy to call and chop it up with you if you are serious to learn and want to get some more of this information. But guys, like I say, we have a long way to go. Okay? But hey, Mr. Navarro, listen to me, sir. Listen to me. Please don't bless me. I'm just here. I'm not special. I'm just a man. Hey guys, I keep telling you, I'm just a man. There's nothing special about me. The only thing that I'm mad is I feel like I crash landed on this rock. I don't belong here. That's my only problem, but that's a whole different story. What I'm saying it is to you, brother, is this. What's going to give you courage is facing the thing that you fear. Because if you cannot talk to a man, Mr. Navarro, who is not sexually attracted to you by no means, okay, you'll never make it with a woman. You need to take those steps, and you need to be honest with yourself. If you really want to get the courage, don't sit there and say, one day I'll get the courage. Ask yourself, what the fuck, excuse my language, what the fuck do I have to do to get courage? And that is doing the thing that you say you won't do, and that's calling to the show. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. Everybody wants to be a lion until it's time to be a lion. It's like y'all, it's like for a lot of y'all guys, and no knock on y'all. It's like, I want to be this, and I want to be that, and I want to be this. Well, you just like the rest of those grass-eating lions that say, I want this grass to be real meat. Really? The question I'm saying is, if you want the courage to call in, then call in and face the demon that's holding you down so you can realize that it's not that bad. I'm not going to bite your head off. I'm going to punch you in your chest and put you in a direction to becoming the man that you want these women to see you as. But that's you. That's you. That's that 𝐄𝐌 right there. But no, hold on, dog. Listen, brother. I'm not on another level. You have the same thing inside of you that you see right here. You're just not using it, man. Why? Because you, like everybody else who is failing, is believing the cult's stories. You're not listening to the community. You're following the cult. The cult tells you how to behave, how to think, and how to be. The community is forcing you to think for yourself, man. That's how deep this is. I'm not on another level, brother. I'm just a man that knows my name and my worth and my value. But you're not going to get it by sitting around, twiddling your fingers, and then when this is over, jumping on another YouTube to get more senseless information when you should be working on you. All right, guys, so we're going to wrap this up. Kind of went over. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. But don't forget, we have a show tomorrow. The Red Man Group show is going to be tomorrow. Make sure y'all check that out on this station. And then Monday, we're going to be chopping it up here. I'll also answer your questions, and then we'll have a show. But if y'all want to get with me, themanmindset at gmail.com. Guys, I got receipts on my page. So as soon as you go to my page, you can just listen to the receipts that I have. I mean, come on, man. Y'all should know I got receipts. Shit, come on. Anyway, but what I'm saying to y'all guys is this, man. Look, I appreciate you all. Think about what I said. Soak all this information up. Next time you have questions, look, this is a call-in show, but we want to make sure that we have real callers and not guys that are just trying to stop you guys from learning, because there are a lot of them out there and they don't want you to have this information. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Matthew. Hey, Monday, Matthew, that question you had, hit me on Monday. Now, for all you other guys, add me at the Man Mindset on Instagram or Twitter. And if I'm doing a show Saturday night, y'all will know, okay? So I'm going to do a show. I'll let y'all know early on, okay? So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go. I appreciate you all, man. Have a very good night, guys. Always remember, guys, just because you came from a pussy doesn't mean you have to act like one. Holla at your boy. Peace.